Hey everyone, it's me, Kirk Mastin from Mastin Labs, and guess what? It is time for our big sale of the year. 35% off all of our presets, mobile profiles, and LUTs. Don't miss out. And I wanted to just say thank you for being such a great community. I love seeing the work in here every single day, and I'm really proud of you all. And I just can't say enough. I'm extremely thankful, and I'm really excited to see what everyone here does with the new AI tools that we just dropped for all of our Lightroom Desktop Packs. They're so powerful. They're so amazing. So I wanted to jump on here today and kind of show you again some of those tools and just let you see how powerful they are and what you can do, because I want to see what you do with them. So let's jump in. Again, it's our big sale, 35% off. Don't miss out. There's a bonus surprise if you put enough packs in your cart. That sale gets bumped up even higher. You can check it out for yourself. Just go to the website. All right, here we go. Here's one of my photos. I thought I would just get nostalgic and show you something that I shot for an engagement. This was a few years ago. And I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to use the vintage slide film pack. So this is the pack that kind of brought out all of the new AI tools. It's the first one we kind of tested on before we brought them to the other packs. And this photo I always imagined with Ektachrome. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start with my Ektachrome edit. So I apply Ektachrome. We're going to do the three-step workflow. I'm going to warm it up a little bit using the temperature slider. And then I'm going to look at something kind of neutral, so like the aluminum of this boat, and I see that it's a little bit magenta. So I'm going to counteract that with the tint slider, just a little bit towards green. And if I pull back, we should have pretty much nearly perfect skin tones. So very, very simple edit. Can't get any simpler than that. And if you just see before and after, it's just night and day, which is the name of another pack we have. Okay, so say I wanted to go a little bit lighter and airier with this photo. Well, normally I would have just gone up in exposure, gone over to all soft, and kind of just teased out as much dynamic range as I could from the file. It's no longer the case, so I'm going to back up a few steps here. Now you can do it that way if you want. That's fine. That's kind of a very delicate way to do it. But another way you can do it is go over to Light and Area Assist. So if I click on Light and Area Assist, what's happening is it is selecting with artificial intelligence. We're still in the early stages in the world with artificial intelligence, but mark my words, it's changing photography, and it's going to radically change it in just about a year. AI is selecting everything but the subject and kind of feathering onto them and making it seem realistic that the photo is now brighter in the background to give you that more light and airy look. And you'll notice as I switch back and forth without affecting their skin. So we're not lightening up the subject at all. They're where we want them to be. And with AI Assist or Light and Area Assist, we're just making it even more light and airy. I mean, it's like literally an assistant to help you get a light and airy look. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, it's just even simpler than ever to get the look that you've always wanted. I don't know what else I can say. It's pretty amazing. We live in amazing times. Now, say you don't want Light and Area Assist. You want to go a different direction. Well, you can. You can actually serve up this photo like 3 or 4 ways now. So instead of Light and Area Assist, if you wanted to go for a darker and moodier look, you would look at your subject matter. I increased their exposure right out of the gate pretty high, but let's just say go back down to where it was. Now I wanted to do a dark and moody look. No problem. I go to Portrait Pushed, go to like Portrait 160, push 2 stops. This is my favorite kind of dark and moody look. I'm going to warm it up just a bit. That's kind of a cooler photo, or a cooler film stock in general. And there we've got our very basic Portrait 160 push 2 stops base. It's got a little bit of red in the shadows, etc. Now, if I wanted to make this have more of a matte look or a flatter look, I could do something like, highlight soft and just kind of try to knock it down a little bit and play with it, with the exposure slider and whatnot. And all of our current or our old controls were built off of a Fuji Frontier scanner. So that's what we had. Now, with the new AI tools, you can go over to something like Dark and Moody Assist and click on that. And that is it's amazing. It's going to flatten the highlights. It's going to give the photo an underexposed film look just in one click, no matter what the underlying preset is in the pack. So I'm just rolling over the other presets in the pack. So we had Portrait 160 push 2 stops right here. I can go to any of these looks here and get a new kind of flatter, underexposed look within the Portrait Push pack. So if you own the Portrait Push pack, you are waking up today with a brand new pack. Like, you can do way more with it. Speaking of Dark and Moody, so like say this photo, for example, if we're doing, I don't know, let's do Portrait 800 push 1 stop. I'll warm it up, all the usual stuff to kind of get that Dark and Moody look. Now instead, I could just go to Dark and Moody Assist, let AI do its thing, and now we have this beautiful matte look, really soft highlights, kind of a little bit of a faded shadow, but really according to what we've done with our tests with either very underexposed film or slightly expired film, and then shooting that in such a way to get this look in camera with film. You can now get that with Dark and Moody Assist. So very cool tool. We love it. It makes things way faster. And yeah, I don't know. It's pretty awesome. Like Portrait 800 push 2 stops with the Dark and Moody Assist filter on is pretty amazing. Okay. Moving on, this is a little bit of a quick overview, but I just want to show you how cool these tools are again, because they're all landing in your account today. So go to the website, go to the Mastin Labs website, go into your account, go to your purchases, and re-download and reinstall your Lightroom desktop presets, because you will now have these tools. Okay, so this photo is by Anders Schramm. I love this one because, well, first of all, he's an amazing photographer, and I love seeing his work in the community, and he always impresses, definitely. But, look at this photo. It's amazing. But this photo will show you all of the new AI tools kind of very, very clearly. Like all of them, because of the sky background and the very clear subject in the middle. So in honor of Andres, we're going to go to the Artisan Black and White pack. He loves to shoot black and white, does amazing black and white. We're going to do Pan F, or actually let's do HP5. It's kind of a contrasty situation. So HP5, I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. And this is just really nice how it is. The 3-step workflow is really more of like a 1 or 2-step workflow with black and white, because the temperature and tint really doesn't matter too much as long as it's in the ballpark before you start. But that being said, you can go so far beyond in this photo. So again, with the new AI tools, if you wanted to do spotlight, this is a very interesting tool. What it does is it kind of pulls the subject out of the photo. It brightens up the subject just a tiny bit and drops the exposure of the background. So you get kind of a, more three-dimensional effect with your photo. So he almost looks like he's been perfectly dodged, like if you're dodging and burning in black and white, just with spotlight. Very cool. Now, let's take that off. Now we can do like light and area assist. I'll just go down the whole list. This is black and white, yes, but you can really see what is being affected and what isn't being affected by the light and area assist. Here's Dark and Moody Assist. Again, you can see that kind of flatness coming down over the photo. Looks really good. And now here's something new. So there's another tool named Sky Save. If you roll over that, you will darken just the sky. Very useful. So you can get a lot of looks out of this one pack just with the new AI tools. Speaking of Sky Save, let's go to a photo with a very complicated sky. It's intersected by all of these, parts of this boat, the lines, the sail, all of this. So in the past, selecting just the sky would have been just brutally painstaking with a brush. You'd have to go grab a brush, zoom way in, and like try to, get just the sky if you want to work on the sky. Well, again, with the new tools, I'm going to do a simple edit here. Let's do Ektar, increase the exposure, warm it up a bit. And I'm looking at my main subject matter here while I'm editing. Color temperature, maybe a little bit green, or towards green, tiny bit, like right there. Okay. With the new SkySave tool, you can get to this sky really easily. So watch this. It just goes right for the sky. It's not, it's even, there's a gradual fade even from top to bottom, just like a real graduated neutral density glass filter that if anyone even hearing this remembers what that is, it was a literal glass filter that you would put on the front of your lens to darken the sky if you're, say, shooting a mountain range and you wanted to balance out the exposure of the sky in the mountain range. It was a piece of glass where it started dark at the top and went to clear at the bottom. And we've done the same thing with our SkySave filter, except it's working its way around all. If I just hover over one of the masks that was created, you'll see that it's going around parts of the boat. It's amazing. It's totally cool. I love it. It's a fantastic tool. Very, very useful if you're doing more kind of outdoorsy landscape or travel photography. Very useful. Okay, let's cruise on over. We got another Andres Schramm special here. We've always loved this portrait. You may have seen it in an ad or on the website or somewhere, but I wanted to bring it back again because it's got a very beautiful flow to it with the hands here. I love it. Very expressive eyes. But this will show off one of our other kind of very important tools, which is the skin smoothing tool. So if you go to, let's do Pan F. Pan F is kind of it's one of our most dramatic black and white looks. It's got a lot of contrast, a lot of micro contrast. It's a beautiful film. It really is. But you can see it brings out a little bit of texture on her skin. It's not bad. You could go into Photoshop, bring this into Photoshop and do some traditional retouching on her skin. You could go in here and grab, one of the tools in here to just do some real manual, like very clicky, skin smoothing, which would take forever. Or you could just use the new Skin Smooth tool. And okay, the AI needs to think for a second. But here is before and after with the skin smoothing tool. And what's cool about this is in conjunction with the new amount slider that thank God Adobe added this, you can click the skin smoothing tool, go up to the amount slider and just increase it or decrease it if you want to adjust how much of the skin is being smoothed by that tool, by the skin smoothing tool. Now, what's really cool is once you have this tool going for you, check out the mask. This looks wild. Just like in the last few weeks, we weren't going to release the skin smoothing tool because we couldn't figure out a way to make it avoid eyes and eyebrows and things that you don't want smooth. Adobe released an update to their technology that detected eyes and would mask around eyes and eyebrows. It's only going to get better. Give it, 3 months, it's going to be perfect. I frankly do not see why a modern photographer would really need to go into Photoshop ever for retouching, probably within a year. I just don't see it. So thank your lucky stars. You now have the power of Photoshop in Lightroom to do these really fast, quick, beautiful retouching adjustments without really having to click and click and click. It's so cool. Okay, I've shown you the AI tools again. They're really cool. Using a combination of all these tools, you can really do some incredible things. Let's see. One other thing that I thought was really neat was you can also selectively adjust people. Now, we did not invent this, but a lot of people don't know about it, so I wanted to just show you. So let's do one other quick edit here. Let's do let's do the night and day pack. So when the night and day pack came out, this was one of the photos that we licensed from the community from Jen Fawcett. Really cool image. Let's see, I edited it with Natura 1600. I still love that look. It's kind of the perfect perfect light and airy look, in my opinion, especially if you add light and airy assist. So I'm going to do that real quick. There you go. Really nice image, just a few clicks. Now, what's really cool is that if you, I don't know, select like skin smooth. So again, it's going over them nicely. Where is it here? Select people. If you go up to select people, you can now see that the AI in Lightroom can now detect different people. I think that's just absolutely, I mean, I don't even know what to tell you, but oh man, we live in wild times. So I could select, I don't know, just say him, right? I just want to select him. And I want to select just his, this is so funny, just his face skin, and create a mask. I can do another mask on top of that and adjust just his face skin. I don't know why or what I would do with that at this exact moment. Maybe he has a spray tan. You could just go up to temperature and just drop that a little bit, and you can adjust just his face. So I wanted you all to know how wild these masks are getting, and we are working night and day to make brand new tools for you from all this wildness, and it's going to be amazing. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, our sale is going on now. It just kicked off just now. It's not going to last forever. If you want to save 35% off on everything that we make and like completely level up your editing game with Mastin Labs, now's the time to do it. Don't miss out. And if you have any questions, just go in the Facebook group, ask your question, or drop a raw photo. If you want a guest edit, if you want someone to jump in and edit a photo for you and just show you what's possible, do it. It's totally worth it. So can't wait to see what you do. Have a great day and happy editing.